Hey friends, Zephan here, and in this video, I'm going to share with you my 3 biggest tips for saving your live stream when you run into an emergency or if you need to troubleshoot an issue. As a video production professional, we've done some odd things over the years. It's a matter of whether or not you learned from it. Like the time I forgot to pack a tripod and needed to stop at Best Buy to grab their most expensive tripod. It had a crank for the center column. I made it work, but I never forgot a tripod again over a decade later. So what happens when the proverbial poo hits the fan? After all, live streams are live, so it's not a matter of if, but rather when something bad will happen. Let's dive in. Tip number 1. Examine your situation and determine, is this a hardware issue or a software issue? Many people mistake correlation and causation, and I see time and time again people posting in the Facebook groups about how they performed an update to their ATEM, but then streaming stopped working while forgetting they changed other elements in the workflow, like a cable run or they got new internet providers. Map out in your head what is happening and all of the possible things that could impact that. If you plug in a camera and you get nothing but black on screen, it can either be the camera, the cable, or the less likely solution, your port on the ATEM itself. Start from the camera and work your way back. Is your lens cap on? Is the camera on an incompatible resolution and/or frame rate? Is the ND filter engaged? Did you forget to plug the camera in and the battery died? Once you've checked your camera, move to the cable. Is the cable crimped in a door? Are you using an HDMI fiber cable? If so, it's one directional. Did you plug it in right? Did you plug the cable in at all? The same goes for internet not working or being unable to stream. Is the ATEM plugged into an Ethernet cable? Is the Ethernet cable plugged into a working internet connection? Are you using anything in between like a switch or couplers that might degrade the signal? While usually these issues I'm describing are things that you'd hopefully notice before you go live, it's crucial to build these troubleshooting skills to figure out where things are going wrong. Tip 2. Prepare in advance of your event by performing a site survey. This will allow you to determine where your internet and power connections will be. It gives you the opportunity to discuss room layout and gear placement with the client and gives you an idea what internet, lighting, and sound situations you may be dealt. This is also a chance to increase your prices. We charge $250 to take a 1-hour trip to the site and have these pre-production conversations. We'll meet with the IT departments on site. We'll test internet speeds, both hardwired, wireless, which we rarely stream to, and cellular, which might be used as a backup in the event that internet isn't available. I'll usually pull out my phone at the end and record a quick video I can show to my team members so they know before walking into the building where everything is going to go. This allows us to unload gear and get straight to work. Conducting a site survey is crucial, and if you're not planning in advance, you've already set yourself up for failure. For some locations, you won't be able to test the internet, and in those cases, I still get in touch with someone on site when possible, whether it's an IT rep or someone who works there, to get an idea of what I might be walking into. Regardless, these conversations must happen prior to event day. Tip 3, bring backups. Use an uninterruptible power supply, also known as UPS, to make sure that your gear doesn't get fried and can be safely powered down during a power outage. Keep a 5G hotspot with you at all times. Be sure to test speeds during the site survey, in the event that you don't have internet or it goes out. Consider a Jackery battery station for streams in outdoor locations. Frequently, I'll bring a second ATEM switcher with me, or at the very least, some alternative capture device. You never know when a unit can go bad. Lastly, cables, cables, cables. I'd rather toss an HDMI cable in the trash and pull out a replacement than have to run out to the store last minute during the time I should be using for setup. You should have no less than 2 alternative cables for every 1 cable needed. That does it for my tips to save your live stream. What are some of the ways that you're preparing before the video shoot? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. See you next time.